I have a question. If, let's say, you're guaranteed you're going to be dead for 5 minutes, but I guarantee that you're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather see heaven or hell?
Hell. What? Good question.
I mean, you said that like so matter-of-factly. I don't
think that's that easy. I think that's a pretty interesting...
I'm confused as to why you would want to see the good place. Why would that be the option?
Make you happy.
And you're like hopefully working towards something.
But I'm coming back.
Yeah, that's the heroin argument. Like, you're doing heroin for 5 minutes and then you're chasing that high the rest of your life. You're probably going to do a lot of bad things to get it, and now you're going to end up in hell for eternity. Show me hell.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah,
get me on the straight and narrow.
My logic was, let me see as bad as it gets, right? Let me see the worst shit, right? Or what if it's fire, actually? Not literally, but like, what if it's dope down there? Like, what if it's fun? Like, what if it's... Then I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck the other place. I don't know. I just want to see the worst it could get before I commit to, like, let's say the Jesus thing is real, right? But like, before I be all fucking Jesus is knocking on niggas' doors and shit, before I do all that, let me make sure this is something I want to commit to. Like, let me check out the other spot before.
But when you come back, you'd be scared. And if you see heaven, I would imagine that if you see heaven, you come back to life, you live the rest of your life being like happier, knowing that after you die, like you've got a sequel, you know? You've got something to look forward to.
Wouldn't that be skating pretty close to one of the 7 deadly sins? Like, if you're so prideful about where you're going, could that not send you to the other place?
I don't know if that's pride though.
It could. No, if you're walking around like you're better than everybody else.
If you were guaranteed to go, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be the rest of your life for some people might just be more peaceful, because you eliminate one of the big fears that we have, which is what happens after we die.
I think so the way I would approach it was, it's like I approach anything, right? I don't have expectations of, I have preconceived notions, but I don't expect anything of anybody when I meet them, right? So that way I'm never disappointed. So if I die and I go to heaven and I choose heaven first, like the expectation, that's my bar for when I die. The bar is high, right? But if the bar is low, when I die, and let's say I definitely don't want to do that, I'll just do good. And then when I get there, it's going to be that much better because I've seen the bad place. Because everybody in heaven hasn't seen the bad place, right? They can't. They don't know the other side. So at least I've seen the other side, and we're like, yo, trust me, we in the right spot. I just feel like it's weighing my options better.
I also don't know if I believe in hell.
Oh, I definitely don't believe in either one, but hypothetical.
Like, I grew up like going to Catholic school, and obviously heaven and hell were a big part of that. I think hell, and Big T, you can argue with me on this, I think hell is a marketing tactic.
It's been used as that. I don't think that necessarily means it's not real.
In the hell episode, we dipped into that a little bit.
It was like that's how they sold it to like the Germanic chiefs who believed in like their Thor gods, because they were like, well, Thor says that you can get out of hell technically, but our hell is permanent, so it's better to try to not get into permanent hell, because if you're wrong, you could work out of Thor's hell.
Yeah, like, okay, then I agree with you guys. Yeah, hell, like, I don't know. I think purgatory sounds more real than hell does.
Just hanging out for a while.
Like,
purgatory sounds like ghosts, pretty much.
Purgatory sounds like what we're in right now, living and breathing day to day. Like,
some people think that it is.
Yeah, which I'm not opposed to that argument. But I think if you believe in God and you, believe that there's an afterlife, it's one of those things again where it's like, how good is God where he's giving you the option to like go burn in for eternity type of thing. But also at the same time, like, what's Hitler up to right now? That's my other, like, it's not like Hitler's in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he said he's sorry right before he died.
Yeah, we don't know.